Yeah, so today guys, we're taking the Audi S5 that I actually rebuilt. We're going to IAA, which is another salvage. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Samcrac finally finishes Focus RS. I rebuilt it on my channel, but last time you see me on this channel, I had the black FRS, but now I just finished up this Audi S5. And we're gonna go see IAA, see what it has to offer. We have never been there before, right?
Never, first time.
I've never been there yet. So we're definitely gonna go check it out, see what it has to offer. So,
but before we head out, let's take a quick look at this car. This one was actually purchased a couple months ago for less than $5,000 from the auction.
And no, I paid $5.5 with the fee.
This one only has what, 35,000 miles on it?
I bought it with 31. Now I have 34,000 on it.
So 34,000 mile Audi S5 convertible. And it's actually straight pipe too, so it's gonna be a fun ride there. Top down and straight pipe.
You definitely can't forget the part that this car has significant damage. It was hit in the front pretty hard. You'll be doing a full breakdown video on that later, right?
Yeah, full breakdown video coming soon with price breakdown.
But yeah, without further ado, let's go. This is a 99, so the car is now 20 years old, but it still looks amazing. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm at IAA with Johnstax. He's looking for a car to pick up for himself, so he wanted to check them out in person, make sure everything was good with them, no hidden damages. But while we're here, I stumbled upon this Lamborghini Diablo, an i8, a bunch of M cars, and a Maserati, along with this Tesla Model 3, which I've never seen before in person. I'm gonna go in order and I'm gonna check out all these cars. My main focus will be this Lamborghini because it's like one of 80, really rare, and I definitely want to get a really in-depth tour on it. This car just looks absolutely crazy on the rear end. I mean, check this thing out. So without further ado, let's get started with the Tesla. So the first thing we're looking at is this Tesla Model 3. It's got some minor front end damage, nothing serious here. I've never actually seen one of these in person on the interior. So taking a look at this, I'm not a really big fan of it. It seems very limited. All it's pretty much got is that monitor in the front. I mean, it's a decent car, but it doesn't look that nice inside. The reason this one's here is because of some minor front end damage. That's nothing. I mean, this stuff could just get replaced. The problem is finding the parts for these cars. I don't think the dealership sells them. Just this lower frame rail was hit. Other than that, everything else seems fine. So what we're seeing here is just a little bit of front end damage. Nothing crazy. Headlight missing. That might actually be inside the car. This is the first time I've seen a Tesla Model 3 without the hubcaps. The wheel without the hubcap looks much nicer in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Here's the hubcapped wheel. Doesn't look that nice. All around though, it's in good condition, pretty nice car. I personally am not a big fan of it. Oh, and we see the bumper back here. Also, let's see if we can find a headlight. Doesn't look like the headlight's in here. So after seeing this thing in person, I don't really like it, to be honest. It's really limited, very basic. Has a very, very, very basic interior that I'm not really a fan of. I guess it's in service mode, so none of this is usable. I like the navigation thing though, looks pretty cool. So here's the main attraction. I'm gonna go ahead and get these doors open. The way you get these open is just press down here and it just pulls right up. We see a little bit of the wrap separating here. So we see this car was wrapped. It is originally silver, but it has been wrapped in this blue color. Let's go ahead and get this other door open, hop inside, take a look at it. Nice Lamborghini emblems everywhere. The rear end on this thing looks ridiculous too. This one isn't. We got a huge motor back here. V12 5.7. Unreal. Unreal. We got a tiny rear view window. I like these wheels too. These wheels are pretty nice. go ahead, hop inside. This is pretty difficult to get into, actually. This door is in the way. Ow, that was hard. This is a convertible. You can see by the latches here. It is a gated manual. I mean, it is a 99, so the interior doesn't look as great as the modern day Lamborghinis do. Got some seat belts over here. Definitely one of the most iconic cars of the 90s. This wheel was definitely hit. Who knows what other damage is here underneath the bumper. The reinforcement looks straight, so that's good. This is not too bad of a hit. This looks like an easy repair. Just a few control arms here. Just a control arm, maybe a little bit more suspension work, but no big deal, that's for sure. Everything else looks mint on this car. It's being protected by this gray wrap. Looks like the original color was blue. Overall, this i8 is in mint condition. No damage anywhere. This thing's nice. No signs of flood. Really nice interior. All looks good. So one of my favorite things about this car is that out of the factory, it comes with these nice blue color seat belts. And I really wish that, you know, you could customize pretty much any car out of the dealership to come with, you know, color seat belts like this. Unfortunately, not every dealership allows you to do so for every car, but there is a way that you can get color seat belts, any color, to your liking in any car you have. All you have to do is remove your seatbelt, and there's this company called Safety Restore where you can send in your seatbelt and they will change the webbing to any color you like. They will return the seatbelt to you within 24 hours. They have a 24-hour turnaround rate for all the products. They also repair seatbelts. For example, if it is blown and it doesn't retract anymore, they will repair it. Some of these seatbelts are very costly, hundreds of dollars, some near $500, $600 for a seatbelt. So they will definitely save a lot of money for you if you want to repair your seatbelt. They use all OEM parts. Safety Restore has saved me a lot of money on replacing seatbelts. They do SRS module repairs, all that, anything to do with the seatbelts, they're able to do it. Really nice. And because of this little damage here, that probably isn't very costly to repair, this thing got totaled out and you could get it really cheap for around $40,000. I've even seen them sell as little as 30 grand on here. We're not gonna start this thing up since it's not very loud to begin with. We're definitely gonna try starting these BMWs. But before we get this thing started, let's go ahead and give it a thorough look around. Make sure there's no mechanical damage. Everything checks out, and we'll go ahead and start this thing up. The battery's dead. We're gonna need a jump pack, so we'll go get that soon. Windshield's got a crack in it. Interior is in nice shape. The damage on this car is located on the side, which is my preferred location of the damage because you know that the entire front end and the suspension is fine, will not need any work or mechanical work. All you'll need is to fix the obvious visible damage here, which is on the side. It's gonna need a little bit of work, but nothing too much. So this car is definitely a good option to buy. Next up, we've got this BMW M3. It is a 2017 and it is flooded. It is a very nice spec. It is white on red. The red seats are, in my opinion, one of the nicest seats of any car. We go ahead, open this up. Although it is sold as a flooded car, we do not smell any mold or any type of bad smell in the interior. So it doesn't seem like a very bad flood. Here are those nice seats I was talking about. Very nice M seats. Those red seats just go absolutely amazing with the white exterior. Dashboard, of course, looks very nice, just like the other car we've seen. So we can go ahead and pop the hood open. Oh yeah, This definitely had some mechanical damage. You can see the spark plugs are taken out. So this is the reason why we don't start flood cars. They might have some mechanical damage that we do not want to make worse. Next up is another BMW M4. Also some pretty good damage, although this is not something I like. This is some serious suspension damage. The shock tower is probably gonna need some work. Let's go ahead and open the hood. Also a good spec with the two-tone interior with the red seats. Let's go ahead and open up this hood, take a look at that shock tower. Although we can't see damage here to the shock tower, it definitely is damaged because of the angle that it's sitting at. This thing's gonna need a whole bunch of components. Now, because this one does not have any mechanical damage, we will be able to get this one started. And it looks like this one actually comes with an aftermarket exhaust. We see some more damage here on this side. This is definitely an aftermarket exhaust. We're gonna be able to hear that after we get it started. And last but definitely not least, we're gonna look at this Gran Turismo. This one's got some ideal damage. This is exactly what I'd be looking for. Although I do not want a Maserati at this time, but if I was looking for one, this would be the ideal damage that I would buy. All it needs is a little bit of quarter work, a new door, a new fender, and all the damage is pretty straightforward. No frame damage, nothing too serious, just a bunch of replacement parts, which is exactly what I look for when buying cars on here. This rear end just looks absolutely ridiculous. I love the location of the exhaust on here. It reminds me of the McLaren exhaust, but this is a very nice 2013 carbon fiber everywhere on here. It is a MC Sportline. As we make our way in, we can see that this car is super nice. Very nice steering wheel, carbon fiber everywhere. Huge carbon fiber paddle shifters. Fairly outdated stereo system though, with a telephone on here. We got another badge here, Gran Turismo MC. So this is a pretty high-end model of the Gran Turismo. We are gonna be able to get this thing started. We got the key here. So we're gonna go get a jump pack. We're gonna get this Maserati started and this M4 and possibly the other M4 and see how these things sound. All right, so now that we're done looking at these cars, let's go all the way out in the yard and see what else we got. My ride is pulling up right now.
All right, hop in.
So enough of the Lambo for now. We're on the way to go see the rest of the lot.
Yeah, I think they had a GTR.
Nah, really?
So let's go see if we can find that one.
One of these, whoa, going to a dead end. Wow, this suspension is ripped. They stack him 3 high here. Let's go check it out.
Nothing crazy, but look at this Genesis.
Oh, you like the Genesis? I like this A7 here. They have a really secure system so keys don't get stolen here. This metal wire. Oh! Is that an S? Oh, that's an A. Do you think they would put nice cars up all the way here or no?
There's some nice Mustangs, Camaros, Boxster.
Oh. Oh, you see that M4?
Yep, that's where I'm heading. A lot of M cars here.
Definitely.
Okay, let's check this one out.
Suspension damage for sure.
Not feeling it. Undercarriage, the oil pan might be busted.
I'm just looking at that suspension, I don't like it.
Yeah, oh, look at this side.
Oh yeah, this hits too much. Let me see the inside though. Oh, they have the bumper in here. Or whatever's left of the bumper. We're definitely gonna try starting the cars that we looked at earlier, near the Lamborghini.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to bid on it before hearing it run, you know?
Yeah. We see over here they're triple stacking them because they got so many cars. They said there's 3,300 cars in this lot.